That is not allowed at Chuck E. Cheese at all. We learned today that the committee has records of 27 Venmo payments to two women for more than $10,000. You know, if you have to worry about deleting your browser history and your Venmo transaction history every night, you probably shouldn't be Attorney General of the United States. And yet,
President-elect Donald Trump made a number of staffing announcements this Saturday, including that he intends to nominate Kash Patel, a fierce loyalist, as FBI director. Christian Benavides reports.
After a day on the golf course in West Palm Beach, President-elect Donald Trump is back at Mar-a-Lago tonight, where he made a flurry of announcements on his social media platform, including naming loyalist Kash Patel for FBI director. Patel.
TGIF. And by the way, while all this is happening, you know what Trump's up to right now? He's selling guitars. That's right. A man who does not play the guitar is selling limited edition guitar. There he is, Stevie Ray Vaughan with his, for only $10,000, you can own the world's ugliest autographed guitar. The guy who says we can't afford apples is selling $10,000 guitars. You know, I mentioned last night Trump was the guest of honor at a launch event for Elon Musk's new rocket, and he wasn't the only Donald Trump. Don Jr. was there, and he's been getting some unwanted attention for this.
Patel has railed against the Washington establishment. He spoke at a California Trump rally in October.
The two-tier system of justice is the deep state's wrecking ball and operational arm of choice, and we need to destroy it.
In his social media post, Trump called Patel an America First fighter who will work to bring back fidelity, bravery, and integrity to the FBI. Current FBI Director Christopher Wray is serving a 10-year term after being nominated by Trump in 2017 during his first administration.
He's fine, everybody. There's nothing to worry about at all. Where's Hunter?
She never worked at McDonald's. Never touches the human hand.
Very good. Very
nice
good.
And full.
Thank you.
I wouldn't be surprised if me and Trump won just the normal gay guy vote.
Please welcome our next Commander-in-Chief, my husband.
There's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United States.
I hope you enjoyed this garbage truck.
Welcome back, everyone. Tonight, we're diving into Donald Trump's latest act of political theater. Donnie, I hear you're trying to make Kash Patel the head of the FBI. What's the plan? Rename it to the Federal Bureau of Intimidation.
Wrong, Jimmy. Totally wrong. Kash Patel is a great guy. Incredible. People love him. He's tough, smart, and loyal like a golden retriever, but for classified documents.
Oh, he's loyal, all right, loyal to the guy who thinks the Constitution is just a suggestion. Tell me, Don, did you pick him because you think KGB sounds better than FBI?
Fake news, Jimmy. That's a terrible thing to say. Kash is nothing like the KGB. He's just a guy who understands justice, real justice, not the kind Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are trying to destroy.
Ah, yes, the old blame Kamala and Walz move. Classic Trump. Next, you'll tell me Obama personally trained Kash Patel by reading him how to be a dictator for dummies.
Obama? He's behind everything, Jimmy. You know that? Obama and Kamala, they're the masterminds. They probably hired the Soviet guy you're talking about. If anyone's KGB, it's them.
Right, because nothing says KGB operative like Tim Walz teaching civics in Minnesota. Don, Kash Patel makes Stalin's secret police look like mall security. The guy has more skeletons in his closet than you have golf trophies.
Jimmy, you're being ridiculous. Kash is a patriot. He loves America. He told me himself right after he helped me relocate some documents. Totally legal, by the way. Perfectly legal.
Okay, documents? Don, you didn't relocate them, you hid them like Easter eggs in your bathroom. What's next? Kash Patel as Attorney General? Or should we just call him Comrade Kash and get it over with?
That's a nasty thing to say. Nasty, and it's unfair. Kash is better than anyone Kamala could pick. She'd probably nominate someone like ... I don't know, a barista from Berkeley.
A barista from Berkeley would be more qualified than Kash Patel, Don. At least they know how to handle heat without panicking. Kash would burn the Constitution and then ask if it's covered under executive privilege.
Executive privilege is a beautiful thing, Jimmy. A lot of people don't understand it, but Kash gets it. That's why he's perfect for the FBI. He'll make sure we have law and order.
Law and order? Don, the only order you understand is supersize it. Kash Patel's idea of justice is whatever you whispered to him over Diet Coke. He's not running the FBI. He's auditioning for a Bond villain role.
You don't get it, Jimmy? People love Kash. He's tough on crime. Kamala and Tim Walz, on the other hand, are soft. Soft. They let the criminals run free. Kash will lock them up.
Lock them up, Don? The only thing Kash Patel will lock up is your fast food orders. Let's be honest, this guy isn't tough on crime. He's tough on integrity. You're basically giving the FBI a Make America Corrupt Again hat.
Wrong again. Kash Patel is the future of justice, Jimmy. Elon Musk even said so. He's a genius, you know. Elon supports this. He believes in Kash and me.
Of course, Elon supports it. He probably thinks Kash Patel will help him investigate why people stop buying Teslas. Let me guess, Kash's first order of business is to raid every dealership that sells Priuses.
You're making jokes, but this is serious, Jimmy. Very serious. We need someone like Kash to protect this country from Kamala, Tim Walz, and the Obamas. They're destroying America.
No, Don, what's destroying America is the idea that someone like Kash Patel should be anywhere near the FBI. But thanks for coming on. It's always fun watching you audition for the Apprentice Prison Edition.
Fake news. Total fake news, Jimmy, but you'll see. Kash Patel is going to be the best FBI director ever. Believe me.
Believe you? Don, I wouldn't believe you if you told me water is wet. Good luck with Kash Patel. He's going to need it once the history books start calling him Donald's KGB buddy. Good night, folks. So, Don, let me get this straight. You're trying to put Kash Patel in charge of the FBI, a man who looks like he just walked out of a Bond villain's lair. You sure this isn't just an audition for a Mission Impossible sequel?
Ridiculous. Kash Patel is more qualified than anyone Kamala could choose. She'd pick someone who's afraid of looking tough on crime. Kash isn't afraid of anyone. He's not like Obama, soft on everything.
Obama? Don, you're still blaming him for stuff? That's like blaming your ex for your credit card debt. You know, the one you still haven't paid off from buying the Trump Tower Christmas ornaments. Face it, Kash Patel's only qualification is knowing how to hide the evidence.
That's unfair. Kash is an expert at protecting national security, which, by the way, Kamala knows nothing about. If she could even spell national security, I'd be surprised.
National security? Please. Kash Patel is more likely to leak information than protect it. If he was in charge, the FBI's new motto would be, trust us, we've got your emails too.
That's a low blow, Jimmy. Kash is a patriot, unlike Tim Walz, who's over there handing out free rides to criminals like they're at a theme park.
Free rides to criminals? Don, what are you talking about? Tim Walz is running a state, not a reality show where the prize is most likely to end up in jail. If Walz was in charge of criminals, they'd be getting tax cuts, not prison sentences.
Well, that's exactly it, isn't it? People want a president who doesn't coddle criminals. And I'll tell you something, if Kamala had her way, she'd open the jail doors, give them a hug, and let them run for office.
Let them run for office? Don, it's you who's running for office again. You know, for someone who wants to lock up criminals, you sure love hanging out with a few. I'm pretty sure some of your best friends are under investigation right now.
That's just the fake news trying to distract from my achievements. And speaking of distractions, Kamala can't even finish a sentence without her staff writing her next one.
Yeah, Kamala may have a staff, but at least she's not taking orders from Elon Musk's Twitter feed. That's right, folks. Trump's brain trust now includes a guy who once tried to sell flamethrowers to people who don't need them. Elon Musk and Trump talk about the dream team.
Listen, Jimmy, Elon Musk is a genius, and he's got a plan. He's supporting me because he knows what it takes to get things done. We're going to fix this country, starting with the FBI.
If the future of America is Kash Patel, then I guess we're all living in a bad sci-fi movie. Good night, folks. All right, folks, we have a special guest tonight, Donald Trump. Yes, the man who's been trying to convince everyone that he's not a political liability. I don't know, lying about literally everything. But hey, why should he stop now? It's not like his credibility is already in the Trump Tower basement.
Fake news again, Jimmy. This is about law and order. Kash Patel will bring discipline to the FBI. You'll see he's going to make the Bureau great again.
Oh, right, the real corruption, because there's no one better to take down corruption than someone whose biggest claim to fame is being fired by the people he tried to work with. Let's be honest, Kash Patel is like the sidekick in a bad action movie. You know, the one who always screws everything up and then disappears after the first act.
Don't underestimate